everybody. Welcome. It's that time again. Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the, what was that? What am I hearing? Oh, that's coming from that computer. It's coming from the Skype computer. Oh, hi, Peter.
Hi there.
Did you?
Inappropriate for children.
Yes, you need to go into the...
Peter White's here, by the way.
Yeah, that's all right. Go into the other program that's on the music program,
Yeah.
and then you just hit pause.
There we go.
There you go. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't realize it was.
That was my fault, too.
That's okay. It was so quiet. I was like, I think I heard it before and didn't realize what I was hearing. Hey, everybody, welcome. It's Matt Connarton Unleashed, and we are live from the studios of WMNH.
Why are we getting feedback like that?
I don't know. I hear it too. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Something to do with that.
Hey, hello.
Is it because that other mic is so close to it, maybe?
No, I don't think so. It's not on.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I don't usually hear that.
All right.
I think we're okay.
All right.
All right.
Start over. Start the theme music over.
Oh, well, no. Welcome, everybody. Of course, we are live from the studios of WMNH 95.3 FM in glorious downtown Manchester, New Hampshire. And it is a glorious day. Also on Comcast 97, of course. And yes, Peter White is here in the studio with us, as is the giant cardboard Peter Whitehead, which I notice is... the giant cardboard Peter Whitehead is taller than it used to be, Peter. It's like it grew.
Well, yeah.
It's almost as tall as you now.
It's almost like, you know, how the old man of the mountain used to have maintenance almost before the, disastrous,
The crumbling.
The crumbling.
Yes.
They would go up and try to stabilize it. Well, it's been stabilized.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Wow.
Yes.
So did you have to call in a team of engineers to...
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
Well, good. Very good. Do you know for the longest time... Did I talk about this with you, or was it with someone else? For the longest time, I was giving Gonzo credit for that, and then it turned out it was actually Ryan Gorman. Oh, it was you, yeah. And I felt badly.
Why?
Well, I just felt badly for Ryan because I was giving Gonzo credit for that this whole time.
Yeah, it's Gorman's crown jewel.
Yes.
He's not even an artist anymore.
Yes. Oh, he's not?
No, I think he's a record producer now.
Oh, good
I don't know
for
what
him.
it is this week, but I know he's doing stuff.
Well, very good. Good.
Yeah.
We have an exciting show today. Of course, Peter is here for a bit, and then let's see. Gonzo is, speaking of Gonzo, is supposed to be, we're going to Skype with him at 4:30, and then at 5 p.m. in the second hour, Alex Whiteley from the UK is also going to join us via Skype. Alex has a big announcement to make. I kind of have a bit of an inkling about what it might be just based on a Facebook post I saw of his earlier. But so if you'd like to call us, in the meantime, 603-250-6007 is the number, 603-250-6007. But Peter, I understand there was an issue this morning with our entertainment reporter here on the afternoon program. He called into your show, and there was...
Well, he called in, but he was in the chat room, just,
I don't know. I missed it. I don't know what happened.
Pressing my every last button at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Was he
because I forgot Polly C's birthday, and he was the first one to say, "Oh, well, I remembered."
Oh.
Just that kind of smirky,
Right.
Like, that's all. I just wasn't in the mood for it this morning.
He takes a lot of pride on remembering people's people's birthdays.
He sure does.
It's a big, big, big thing with him.
Right.
So what happened?
According to him, we're not friends anymore.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Did he challenge you to get down and dirty with him?
No.
Oh,
no,
good.
he didn't.
All right. Well, that's a relief, because that's what happened with Daryl, as you know.
No, you know what? To be in all fairness and all funniness aside,
yes,
I was probably a little rough because he was just pressing my every last. You know how that person just presses every button on you.
Yeah.
And I probably was a little tough on him this morning.
Oh, okay.
But he kept calling me out, which he was very smart. He was like, "Oh, you don't mean that. You don't mean that. You're going to regret it. You don't mean that." And you know what? I did. I thought about it all day.
Yeah.
I did, because it bothered me. I don't want to really,
Well, no, of course. I mean, we love Eazy-G.
That's right.
But what was he saying that you didn't mean? Like, what was it that you said that he said, well, you don't mean that?
Because he just kept, because I said, you're not my friend anymore.
You said that to him.
I said that to him too.
Oh my goodness!
And then it was like, this is the end. So how do you want to end this?
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And then he went on to say, well, I'm on Matt's show anyway. And that was my third button. Third button.
Yes.
And then I had said, Eazy-G, the name, is my intellectual property, because I named you that. It comes from the show.
You gave him that name, yeah.
And he said he didn't care about losing that name. He's just going to go by plain old Eric Gagnon now.
Oh, wow.
And so I even went as far as banning him from the studio. But I'm going to lift that ban right now, just to prove that I am I was a little rough on him this morning. So
you are a benevolent host. So you're lifting the ban so he can go back to using the name Eazy-G?
No, that's he'll have to talk to me about that.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just kidding. Of course he can use it. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
That's a big relief. I mean, because
he kept calling me out. He goes, "You're just trying to make good radio." And I'm like, "Oh my God, this guy." And I said, "No, unfortunately, this is horrible radio." But I was trying. He knows my every move. He knows me, and you know what?
Right,
he does.
Right. No, that's a big relief because him not being able to. Eric Gagnon not being able to be Eazy-G. That's like Paul Rubens not being able to be Pee Wee Herman.
Right.
You just make him Paul Rubens, and he's just not that interesting anymore. Unless you run into him in a movie theater or something.
Right.
But
no, he did some acting too.
Oh, that's
as
true.
Paul Rubens.
Isn't he in a couple of Cheech and Chong movies or something?
I don't know. He was in the TV show Everybody Loves Raymond for a while.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I believe it or not. I think he's in a vampire movie.
Oh,
a big one though. Interview with a Vampire, maybe.
Is he really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He's in some famous vampire movie.
Right. So there is hope for. So if Eric were to just be Eric, I mean, he might be able to make it work.
The thing is, people get so upset that they're like, "Oh my God, Eazy! Oh no!" And he has these people fooled. That's all. Because he's a very, very smart guy. He's sneaky. We know that. He admits it.
That's true. He tried to sabotage you. Well, we all remember Taco Gate.
Right.
Yes, vividly.
And then when I didn't get him this is going way back, I didn't get him that ticket, and he was upset. So upset.
I remember. I always kind of thought that Taco Gate was, that was sort of his revenge on you.
Here's the thing, though. You know those times and over the years where he goes missing for months.
Yes.
Or you don't hear from him for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who's one of the first people to reach out and find out if everything's okay? Is me.
Oh, well, yes.
I do. I checked it. I've done it recently.
Yes. Right. Well, I hope that I hope that. So no hard. You have no hard feelings toward Eazy-G.
I do not.
All right.
No, not at all.
That's a big.
You
relief.
could even call the show again. You can call still.
Oh, that's good. How did you leave things with him?
Not great. I don't think it ended great.
Did he hang up abruptly?
He just said he wasn't talking anymore. I invited him to Skype in. And then I was going to have a guest moderator, so maybe we could work things out. But he texted me, "No, I'm done beefing with you today."
Oh. No more beef.
Right. So I guess the beef is over.
The beef is over. I'm known for my skills at mediation. If you need me to mediate something between the two of you.
Well, he won't call in now. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I was thinking Jeff Nyan would be a great moderator.
Well, I think they. What's the status of their beef? Are they still beefing?
He is. I don't think. I don't know if there's a real true beef.
Okay. Yeah.
I just think,
because they've had some tense moments.
No, there's still beef.
I mean, Eazy-G is a controversial figure. He gets himself in all these kerfuffles.
More than one, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes he'll have multiple beefs and multiple scandals.
I don't know.
But I see that, but Rob Dion did come and get the tablet, correct?
Yes.
But the envelope full of magazines is still there.
Yeah. Only one of the magazines is missing.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Oh, well, we have a call. I wonder if this might be Eazy-G. In fact, judging from that sound, I think it is. Eric, is that you? Jesus. Oh, I recognize that voice. It's Clara Peller. I thought you were dead.
No, Matt, I volunteered to be the moderator today,
Oh.
but Eazy-G didn't want me to be involved, I think.
T is, you believe that you could bring Peter and Eric together again?
If that's what they want, it is feasible without a doubt.
Well, it sounds like Peter is cool with Eric, but Eric might harbor resentments. We know how he is. And as Peter mentioned, Eric is sneaky. So you never really know.
Sneaky.
You never really know what he's thinking.
You never know. Yeah, that's why I call him Sleazy G.
Oh,
right.
Yikes.
Yeah,
Really?
they asked me if I needed a partner this year for the taco tour. Someone to just help out. And I was going to have Easy. Easy would have just driven around on a golf cart with me all afternoon. He doesn't even have to eat tacos. He could have just driven around on a golf cart with me.
Yeah.
But I can do it to someone else now.
What an ironic twist that would have been for him to be accompanying you during the taco tour, given the history of everything.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely ironic twist, for sure.
That's right.
Is that happening this year? Is there a taco tour?
Possibly. It's not set in stone yet.
Okay, because they do that in the summer, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
They usually do it.
It's not printed in gold because you have the COVID thing still going heavy up there in New Hampshire.
Well, they usually do it on Cinco de Mayo, but this year they're going to try to do it later, sometime in September. They're shooting for.
Ah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. So hopefully it goes down. I know that they're just trying to. It's in the planning stages right now, so we'll see how it is.
Yeah. All right. How are things?
Well, I'm still ready to moderate at any time you need me, Peter. And thank you for taking my call, Matt.
Well, anytime. And how are you doing, by the way? I know you had some eye surgery recently.
Yeah, no, I'm good now.
Good.
We've recovered from the surgeries of both eyes, and the LASIK, and they put in a vivid lens. And now I do not need glasses.
Oh, you had LASIK. Excellent. I did that, too. I did it.
Yeah,
I actually had it before
because of my cataracts,
Yeah. I actually had it done back before they even called it LASIK, when they were still calling it PRK, about a little over 20 years ago. And it was one of the best decisions I ever made. I still have 20/20 vision.
That's good.
Good for you guys.
Yeah. You should think about that, Peter.
Yeah.
Although for you, the glasses work. You kind of got that Elvis Costello
You're
thing
saying
going.
I look better with glasses, Matt?
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You kind of look. Or remember that time Chris James called and said you look like Sam Cedar. Yeah, but I think you got that. Don't you think so, T? Peter's kind of got the.
I think Peter looks good with glasses, just like Daryl looks good with his toupee.
Oh, I didn't know that about Daryl. Well, I always kind of suspected, but I didn't know for a fact.
Really?
Daryl wears a toupee?
I don't know. I'm going to say no.
Really?
I don't think he does.
Oh.
He's going to kill me for saying that.
I didn't say it, Daryl.
Oh, you weren't supposed to tell anybody, huh? Well, now
No.
everyone knows. Everyone knows now.
Daryl's training right now for the Dragon Challenge coming up next week.
Well, then we'll know, right? Because
Right.
he's gonna get all sweaty from the Dragon Challenge. That if he's wearing a toupee, it's gonna slide right off his head because he's gonna be all sweaty.
From the time he leaves this studio, he has to go down, touch the building at the Elm House of Pizza, make it all the way down there, and then come back in exactly 45 minutes or before,
I think he can do it.
Is the Elm House of Pizza the old Theo's?
That's right.
Down by Shirley D's? Or whatever they call it now?
Yeah, down by the Sun
Cafe or something?
Right across from the Sunbeam Mall, Queen City Cabinetry. Bring your kitchens to life.
The historic Sunbeam Mall.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, that's what I thought.
What do you?
So he's only going to touch the building because it's not open yet? Of course, right?
It's not open yet, so he can just he has to go by at least past the front door of that building and start on his way back.
What do you think, T? Peter is skeptical that he can do it. I actually think he might be able to do it.
No, I'm not. I said
if he's got 45 minutes, I give him 5 extra minutes. He can do it.
Oh, wow.
And he'll do it in 40 minutes.
Really?
No, I think he possibly could do it. He said he's going to come to go to a jog. I know he's consulted with some members of his family, and they all agree that he can do it.
Okay.
He is a fine physical specimen.
Yeah. Oh, well, T sounds skeptical about that.
No, but he's a healthy guy. Is what I'm saying.
I just love the way Peter says that.
Yeah?
A fine physical specimen.
Well, I mean, I actually sometimes I wonder if he's on the juice. If you know what I mean, he looks a little gassed up.
He could definitely fly a plane.
No, Daryl is definitely juice free. He's one of those nature guys.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Right now, he's got a belly full of pea soup.
Ew. That's
Yep.
Yikes.
No, he likes the natural stuff. He won't enhance with any type of steroid.
Okay, all right. You know a lot.
No,
about
I
him.
think he can do it. I just think it's the perfect time because it's further away from here than you think.
Yeah,
It looks easy when you're in a car or whatever.
yeah.
It's further away than you think, and then you got to come. 45 minutes is perfect.
Okay.
It's a perfect time. You have 22 minutes to get down there, 22 minutes to get back. If you get there before 22 minutes, you have a good chance of getting back.
That's true. What day is he doing
I
it?
think
Monday?
it's like a mile, isn't it, Peter? About a mile?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how long it is.
It's only if it's only a mile, he can do it. Is it
Think
Monday?
about it. Think about it. Depending on the weather, but you got to go past. You're going all the way down to Granite Street, and then you got to go past that big giant snooze center.
Yeah.
Okay, and then all of a sudden you go another block and you're over by Murphy's, and then you got to go that big long passage through Market Basket up that little hill.
That's right.
Don't you? Well, I don't know. Don't you have to go by Dunkin' Donuts too?
Yeah.
It is past Duncan's. We were trying to figure that out.
Is it past Dunkin's? Is it past Valley
Yeah,
Street?
it's past Valley Street. Oh, yeah, it's past Valley Street.
Get out of town. 45 minutes.
So you are skeptical.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's further than you think.
And then it goes downhill, a little downhill to Theo's, but then he's got to come back and go up the hill again.
Right. And down the hill on the other side, T.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be a good challenge for him.
It'll be fun. It's too bad you couldn't have somebody following him with a camera so you can see how he dodges traffic and runs lights as a pedestrian.
Right. I'm inviting all the audience to come on down and watch him do this.
That's a good idea.
So we could have different posts. Like, let's get Mikey Martineau involved. Mikey will be over at Elm House of Pizza if he doesn't have to work.
Plus, you want to keep him honest. Make sure he actually does the full trip.
No, I trust him to do it.
Well, hey, I mean,
there's no doubt there. There's no doubt there. He's solid with doing the right thing.
some people trust Eazy-G, but you know how sneaky he is. You just never know somebody.
I never met anybody that trusted Eazy-G.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah.
Well,
all right, T.
When you call your father the man of all farts,
right.
King of all farts.
The king, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, king. That's right.
Yes,
That's right.
yes. And I have it on good authority. I think I've heard Eric say that his dad loves it being called that.
No, I've heard otherwise.
Oh, I may have misunderstood.
Yeah, he doesn't want us he doesn't want us saying that anymore.
I may have misunderstood.
So out of respect for Easy's dad is still with us, right?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay, yes. Out of respect for his dad,
yes.
We can say the king of all flatulence.
Ah, that is better. It's classy. It's classy. Who wouldn't want to be called that, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The king of all
Listen, I'll let
flatulence.
somebody else. I'll open the lines for you. Always a pleasure to talk to you, man. And Peter, nice talking to you on the other side. We'll see you soon. You guys keep it rocking, keep it talking. Yahoo!
Wow.
All right, T. Thank you. Yahoo! All right.
What time is it in Florida?
Don T. Tibbetts. What's that? Well, but the sun sets later there, right? Because they're closer to the equator.
It's different
Because they get more. I've heard people say they get more time to golf in Florida because there's more. The sun is out.
The sun
longer.
rises at like 7:30 in the morning or something. So you know what I mean?
Yes. Shannon McGuire in the chat room says there should be people out on the side of the Elm Street with cups of water for Daryl during his Elm House of Pizza trek. Well, if we were in Georgia, I think in Georgia they just passed a voting rights law that says you can't hand water to people while they're running or walking.
That's right, but here you can.
Here you can, yes. Thank goodness. Thank goodness we don't have laws like that here.
Yeah, I think he's going to be okay. He does have to deal with some morning traffic, so he's going to have to be on the top of his game.
Right.
You have to be aware of your surroundings. You know, when it says don't walk,
well, now
what do you do?
I was curious, actually. I was going to ask you about that. Is that a disqualifier? If he jaywalks, is he disqualified?
No, he's not. He's not disqualified.
All right,
no.
so
I don't want him getting hit by a car.
Right.
I don't want anything to happen to him. I even told him. He goes, I'm going to do a little jog. And I'm like, don't do anything you don't think you can do. You have nothing to prove. This is just for fun.
He needs to be careful. You know, the way that... I'm sure you saw the video of Joe Biden going up the steps to Air Force One where he slipped and fell. And you know what Biden's problem is he insists on jogging up those steps because, you know, he wants to look young and virile and whatever. Yeah. He should just walk and then he wouldn't fall. See, and I don't want something like that to happen to Daryl. He's like going, oh, I'm going to jog, and then he slips and falls.
Right.
You know, I mean, that would be terrible.
It'd be great to get some support out there, though, for the Dragon as he's doing his run over to the Elm Street House of Pizza.
So you think he's going to need a lot of support? So you are skeptical?
Well, I'm not skeptical. It's just nice to have support. I mean, this is all for fun,
right?
And believe it or not, if he does it, Jeff Nyan has offered to, I believe, donate. $1 million to the Hope Program, Maddie Couchain's thing.
Wow.
Not $1 million, but...
I was going to say...
not $1 million.
Have you checked with Jeff Nyan about that?
No, but it was something like that. It was something like that.
Oh, that's very cool, though, for him to make a donation.
And Jeff has been down there to the Hope Program, and he's seen it, and so this is great. So it actually is for something good.
Good.
And I'm actually, you know, I would, you know... For the show, I would never have, you know, and Daryl shouldn't do anything he doesn't want to do. It sounds like he wants to take this challenge on.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to it. I'm rooting for him.
Yes.
To be honest, I'm not making fun of it or anything.
No.
I'm not really skeptical. I'm just saying it's a lot farther than you think.
It is, yeah. I feel like, though, when you say it, you're trying to get into his head a little bit.
22 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
22
minutes each way. 22 and a half.
Right. So you have that buffer.
Yeah. So 22 minutes, and then you got a half-minute buffer a full-minute buffer, really. Stefan was asking in the chat room, when will this happen? Hopefully I'm available to do a couple drive-bys and occasionally yell at Daryl.
This will be Monday or Tuesday, depending on the weather. Do we have a weather report?
That's a good question.
You know, it's still a little early to see Monday and Tuesday's weather, so let's just, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We'll decide on Friday. By Friday, we'll know.
Okay. All right. So if it's bad Monday and Tuesday, it could be later in the week. Oh, you're saying by Friday. You know what? I forgot. It's only Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah. This is happening next week. I don't know why.
Next Monday or Tuesday.
I was thinking it was later in the week. I don't know why. I've got this whole time distortion thing going on.
Yeah.
Oh, we have a call? Maybe this is our friend. Maybe this is Daryl the Dragon, for all we know. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
This is Scott Robinson, Matt.
Hey, Scott Robinson. Oh, Eazy-G's biggest fan.
That's right.
Eazy-G's biggest fan.
I know.
Yeah, yes, Scott.
I tried getting the Skype in, Peter. He just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He was all done beefing for the day, he told me.
Yeah, I got the message too, Scott.
So I have all the confidence in Daryl the Dragon that he can do that walk.
Okay. Is there anything your team can do, Scott, to make the way better? Can we block some streets?
You know what? We're going to set out a path right down the middle of Elm Street for him.
All right. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to paint lines for him right all the way down.
Okay.
See, I think that's cheating. I think you're helping him too much.
And we're going to get the radio station down there with their van, play some Rocky music.
We have a van?
And he's going to do it.
How do you want to?
Well, come on, Pete. You guys got a van, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, you've seen it.
Music.
You've seen it, right?
I was a tiger on the way back.
It's in the shop.
Now.
It'll
be perfect.
It's in the shop.
Yes. That's probably not in the budget, right, Evan?
Well, no, we've acquired the old. Do you guys remember the old Rock 101, the best damn van?
Oh, of course.
Yes. We have that. The 1980. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Just
There's
a little issue of getting it inspected. I think we need to get a sticker somewhere, if you know what I mean.
Right.
You have his headband on. I can see him now.
Right, I know.
I can see him now. He's going to go down there and punch the pizza boxes and come back.
We'll see. It's further than you think, though.
So I just wanted to ask you, what high school did you go to?
I'm sorry, were you talking to me or Peter?
You, Matt. I know what high school Peter went to.
Concord. I grew up in Concord. I went to Concord High School.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm not
you were around Manchester.
I'm not a Manchester native originally. No. In fact, if you go on miscellanyblue.com and search my name, you can find John Hopwood trashing me for not being from Manchester originally.
Wow.
But that was years ago. That's actually how John and I became friends.
I love Hopwood. He's the best.
Who are you a bigger fan of, John Hopwood or Eazy-G?
Oh, God, that's tough. I like Hopwood. Hopwood's edgy.
Yes.
That's what I like about him.
Yes.
He doesn't take any crap from anybody.
Right.
That's what I like about him.
Right.
But I want to know, Pete, what's going on with that Chandler reunion? I haven't heard you talk about it at all.
I've been talking about it. Obviously, you're not listening to the show, but we've already had we had a reunion last night.
Oh no! You already had it
last night.
Yeah, you missed it, man. No. I'm still working on it. It's a very tedious task to get a hold of all these people.
I know.
All right. Well.
You still there? All right.
Yeah, I just don't know.
But he's working on it, Scott. He's working on it.
I will do it. Who else do we? I mean, who else do we need? Who else do we need? Kim Tibbetts, is that okay?
Oh, yeah. And her dad and her sister, everybody. Bring them all.
Bring them all. Bring the whole family.
even, do you know, Pete, did you remember this, that we were the last graduating 6th grade class out of that school?
Yeah, we were the last group of kids. I went through that school K through 6th grade, the last group.
See, I went to Pearl Street first.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pearl Street School. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Then they shipped us on over to Chandler. But, yeah. All right. So, let you go.
All right,
Matt,
Scott.
Great show. Peter, you always have a great show.
Thanks.
And Daryl the Dragon, you got this.
All right. Thank you for the call, Scott.
Thanks, Scott.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Scott Robinson.
Yes. Hey, speaking of jaywalking, by the way, this might be a little random, but have you ever noticed there's a certain intersection, I forget what street it is. It's past City Hall. There's a certain intersection where, for whatever reason, pedestrians just don't notice there's lights there, and they'll just wander. It's like they're oblivious to the fact that there's traffic lights there. There's something about the vibe of that particular intersection where pedestrians will just wander into the street.
Down here on Elm Street?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that on almost every
But there's one particular one where it's
the one down by the Thirsty Moose?
It's not the busy intersection. It's a not busy intersection, which I think is part of why it happens.
Oh,
I wish I could remember it's before the Thirsty Moose. I almost ran over. This was years ago.
There's Hanover Street. But then the next light.
No, it's a small. I feel like it's close to the Bookery. Years ago,
Merrimack Street.
Maybe it might be Merrimack Street. Years ago, I almost ran over Joe Lar at that intersection because he walked into the street. It's like, dude, there's a light there. It's just weird though. There's something.
Yield to pedestrians, Matt.
There's something, but there's a light there. But something about the psychology of the way the intersection is.
And it's only
set up.
It's only down here that people do that too. Really.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, it's 4:30. I got to Skype in Gonzo. You going to stick around?
For a minute here. I got to leave soon, but I'll listen to whatever this guy says.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hopefully he's ready. I'm Skyping him instead of waiting for him to Skype me so that I can connect Alex Whiteley. What is going on here?
That's someone calling you.
I know. I told him, though, I was going to call him. Let me, I'll try again to call him. Maybe he didn't see my Facebook message.
He likes to ruin shows.
Oh, yeah. That Gonzo. See, now I think he's not at his computer. Huh. I don't know.
I think you have to answer it. No?
No, because that was me calling him. It says Gonzo is unavailable. Well, maybe he's running late. He'll message me. He'll see my message and he'll message me. It's only 4:30 now, so. Christian Lacoss is saying, Matt, did you see my boxing announcement? Yes. So Christian Lacoss is going to be boxing this summer, I guess.
I heard.
Yes. How did it go, by the way, having him on the show, on your show?
He was fine. He was a gentleman.
Yes. He sat by the giant cardboard Peter Whitehead, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. A little early for him, but you know what? He was good.
And he remained conscious.
He did.
Yes. Outstanding.
He did. I think he rubs Daryl the wrong way, but I'm not sure.
Well, Daryl, okay. So he rubs Daryl the wrong way. Eazy-G rubs Daryl the wrong way. Is it possible that Daryl is the problem? Maybe his toupee is itchy.
I don't think that's the toupee.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Oh boy, I don't know. Oh well.
Well, who knows?
Yes.
But no, Christian did a great job.
Good. Very good.
All right, I gotta get flying.
You gonna head out?
Yeah, and you have Gonzo coming up, so
yeah.
That's cool.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna play a song while you're leaving. We'll take a little break. I'll play a little tune.
I'm gonna bring these magazines on my way home, dropping by our friend Eazy-G's house and make amends.
That's a wonderful idea. You said one of them was missing.
Yes,
somebody took one. Do you know who?
I do.
Who?
You would have to. It's a great guessing game.
Oh. Do you want to? That's probably Gonzo. Do you want to say hello to Gonzo before you go?
That's who it is. You get it right. Gonzo.
Hey, Gonzo. Is that you? Gonzo, you there?
Morning, Peter and Matt.
I can barely hear you. I just turned you up, though.
Oh, good morning. Can you hear me better now?
Yes. You didn't see my message. I actually wanted to connect with you via Skype. I wanted to initiate it because we have to add another person at 5 p.m. But maybe you can can add them on your end.
No. We'll just do this. How about I go and do this?
Oh my God.
How about you go and do? Oh, there we go. Okay, he hung up. All right. So now he's going to wait for me to. Here, I'm going to call him back.
Oh boy.
Hopefully he picks up. There we go.
Yeah, thank God.
There we go. Hello, Gonzo.
Hello.
Peter was about to leave, and I said, "Wait a minute, you got to. Don't you want to stick around for Gonzo?"
I'm still leaving.
Oh, you're still leaving. Is it Gonzo? Is he the one who took the magazine?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Unless you have Playgirl in there.
Those magazines are, I looked at them, though. The women in them are scantily clad.
Well,
yeah. It's very, off-putting, for a good Christian man like myself.
Is it like both floors?
What?
Like upper deck and, the basement?
Oh, that sounds like a discussion for Matt Connarton Unsheathed, which is, of course, not carried here at WMNH.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But how you doing, Peter?
Good. Getting ready to head out.
Yeah, I got a bone to pick with you, buddy.
For what?
Ooh.
We'll get to it on Friday. Don't worry.
Aw.
I was going to tell you I didn't need you Friday, but why don't you tell me now?
Classic keys, I thought. That was
Why? Why? What's up?
No, I'll talk to you Friday.
No, forget it. I don't want to know Friday. I want to know now.
I want to know now, too.
I know. That's called a tease.
Oh.
Right. You're teasing me with the bone?
Oh.
I was talking to Eazy-G the whole time that you were baiting him.
Yeah.
Oh.
He told me. He was talking to me the whole time, too.
Gonzo told me to give him hell. I told him to come back. Stop it. Just go back at him.
So you were trying to help Eazy-G. You were his corner man.
We're trying to help. Yeah, we're trying to help him. I already said I was.
You're always like Tyson and Tyson Punch-Out. Like, if you can get through that first 30 seconds of just barrage of, uppercuts, then he starts jabbing, then you can start picking him away. but you got to get through that.
Body blow. Is that the game?
Sort of, yeah.
With Glass Joe, you get to fight Glass Joe.
That's regular Punch-Out.
Oh,
this is
okay.
Mike Tyson's Punch-Out for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Right.
Well, no. I've already explained what my beef was this morning, and I apologize. So, it's all good.
Yes.
Yeah, people weren't happy with the great Peter White this morning, that's for sure.
Really? Like who?
I don't know.
Name names. Name names.
There's more pushback on Connarton's show. Like, they come out and they kind of comment on that.
Right.
But, there's a few names. I'm sure you go over every comment.
No, I don't, actually. I don't.
I do sometimes. If there's like a big fight breaks out in my chat room, I'll go back and read everything later.
I didn't go through them today.
No.
I do all the time. I look for comments about me, and I try not to look at them live because it alters the show.
Right.
Jeez.
That's awesome.
But then I hold a grudge.
That's right.
Oh no. Well, all right. So you weren't, but obviously you were not successful in helping Eazy-G this morning.
No, I tried to bait him into it. He wasn't doing it. He held strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, Peter has tried to make amends with.
Daryl stuck up for him too.
Did he?
Daryl stuck up for Eazy-G. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know if I would go that far.
I was going to say that's quite a twist.
Talking about the history you guys have, and the
history.
I mean, he does have a point. You should just ride out Eric until it's not Eric.
Till he dies.
There anymore. Yeah.
Till he dies. Say it.
Well, yeah. I mean, if the show goes another 20 years, that'd be great.
Right, and Easy should be there. Right. We'll probably still be having these conversations.
Probably.
Yeah. Someone's like, Peter doesn't care who he burns along the way, or something like that.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Come on.
No, it's true. Check him out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, how many people have you left in the dust or something like that?
Right, how many? How many?
I don't know. I didn't make the comment. I'm a pro Peter.
I know.
Score one for PW when it comes to me.
Right.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
How many people? So many.
Wow.
So many.
I know why you don't read the comments.
Why? Why would I?
Because
I have so much more to do. It's like anyone
no one really goes up to comments and like, hey, I just want to tell you guys are really funny today. They're always going to comment on like the stuff that they want to, woke people to.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think that's true.
Well, no one calls customer service and says you're doing a hell of a job.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that even mean?
No one's going to go out of their way to say you're doing a great job on the show today. They're going to just kind of, if it's offensive, they're going to comment on it.
That's true. People only say something when they have something to complain about.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. That's right.
Which is a mandatory survey after each show.
Yeah.
They can't keep their Facebook page unless they fill this out once a week. That would be cool.
Right.
Well, I don't know how you would have jurisdiction over their Facebook page, though.
Right.
Yeah, I think they would be able to keep it.
You should have moderators in there. Like, come on. Moderate Facebook yourself. You're an adult.
Yes.
Oh, morons. You know who I'm talking about, too.
We have a call.
They have subtitles.
Do you want to say and see who this is, Peter?
Sure.
Could be Eric.
Let's see who it is.
All right. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, it's Christian. I had to get in on this conversation real quick.
Yes, Christian.
Why care about reading the comments when you got so much, like Peter said, he's got so much more stuff to do?
Well,
why care about what other people say?
Yeah, I don't want to. I can't read those. I get there's hundreds of comments in there a day. I can't sit there and look at them all.
Exactly. And then when you see a negative comment, it gets you down, and you're like, Jesus, I don't know what to do now.
You jump on it.
Job.
You jump on it. Someone said today, I said, I got a new pair of Nike sneakers. Oh yeah, those are probably those Nike, the child labor and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's what. I was like, yeah, that's why.
Cool. I still got a new pair of Nike sneakers.
Right.
That's why I bought them.
That's why I bought them. Like, come on. I said, they're made with love. The kids made them.
You got to get the little Nas X Satan shoes. That's what you need.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Oh, no. Please don't go there.
See, I go back. I do go back and read the chat room after my show, but only if a big fight breaks out.
Right.
Because I like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
See, I try not to. I learned a long time ago. If you're gonna post something, don't bother reading the comments.
Yeah.
No, I'm already like once that show is over, I'm already on to the next. I'm already thinking about the next day. You know what I mean?
Which is very healthy, actually. Yes, very healthy.
Exactly, keeps you busy and keeps your creative mind flowing.
Yeah, I call them my juices.
Keeps your juices
My
flowing.
juices are flowing right now.
Wow. Thinking about tomorrow's show.
That's right.
Yeah, all right.
It's gonna be a juicy one tomorrow.
Wow.
Now, people at home don't think it's that easy to get under Peter's skin. It took about 4 years to get to the way I am right now.
What are you talking about? You're not
I'm
getting
saying
under my
I
skin.
have a knack for getting you juiced.
No, you don't.
Gonzo,
Yes,
you have a knack for making everybody mad sometimes.
No.
Wait, what did Christian Lacoss say?
I said you have a knack for making everybody mad sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Not me, though. You haven't made me mad yet.
I'm an inciter. I incite.
That's true. Yes. That's true. You're one of the more controversial voices on these airwaves, Gonzo.
People don't know that we have pre-show meetings that Peter tells me, it gives me bullet points of what to say and
really
who to say.
You're late. You're late all the time. How could I do that?
So he misses the meeting.
You're never here. There's no meeting.
Oh, okay.
I don't even like to tell you what. I don't like talking to anybody before the show.
I'm like that too, actually.
Like, shut up. Don't
true.
talk to me
That
before
is
the
true.
damn show.
Save it for the show.
Yeah.
Right. Don't talk to me. I'm not being rude. I'm going to put my headphones on. I'm thinking about what I got to do here. Blah, 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 blah.
Getting the juices going.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell everyone, quiet on the set. Talk to each other.
Yeah. I'm the same way, actually.
Leave me alone.
Yeah. Oh, I get it.
That's why I'm always late,
Because
so
the more you talk
avoid
before the
that
show,
awkwardness.
the more you don't have to talk about during the show. Which,
Right. Like
Yeah,
what's
but
happening right now.
It kind of happens, it's kind of good to have a game plan here and there. A syllabus, if you will, like the Weekly Dion does,
Well,
That's true. Yeah. Ben likes to have, you
Are they still handing those out?
a whole outline.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny.
yeah.
yeah, but
I was late for that
Ben
show.
was also a teacher too, so he has to be organized. He has that mindset where he has to be organized.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
Right. No, not me.
He was pissed. I was 7 minutes late. He said I'm tardy.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Mark it down in your file.
Oh, yeah, the file is, yeah.
He's like, I mark it
feel
down
like
to my
my file
attendance
is
sheet.
getting a little more lenient lately. I don't want to get comfortable, but I feel like I'm getting away with a lot more than I used to.
Hey, that S list could come back at any moment.
Maybe Jason's a fan at this point.
Of you?
No, he actually, definitely not.
My question is, did I ever make it off the S list?
I don't think anyone even knew you were on it.
Yeah. No, I was on it on Matt's end. I was.
I don't remember why.
Because he demanded to be on
I didn't come into a show once because I got stuck at work.
Oh, right.
Then I said I'd buy you a pizza, and then we decided I wouldn't buy you a pizza from that place.
All right, so Matt can expect a pizza when he gets home. You guys can work it out tonight.
Actually, he has shared pizza with me before, so he kind of already covered himself that way.
Yeah, I paid my dues.
Yeah.
You want to stay relevant.
I look
you
over
want to
and
be on
a
that
pizza's
S
gone.
list.
Right.
Well, whatever.
No, well, Peter, don't go home all angry.
I'm not angry, no. I'm not angry at
Don't
all.
off an innocent lady at a stop sign today because you're taking it out on
I
me.
don't do that. No. No, I don't do that, Gonzo. Thank you.
I feel like there's... What's that about?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. What's that about, Gonzo? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm just being me.
All right.
Very
It's the
uncomfortable.
AM
Very uncomfortable.
He's like, doesn't he make everything uncomfortable?
Right. I feel like I need a shower now.
You do. You've been gonzoed.
Peter's sitting in his chair. He's like, "What? How did I get myself?"
Right. I feel so dirty.
Also, Christian, you invited yourself into this. You just asked yourself how you got involved, right? You called.
No, I
That's
said
how.
no. That's not what I said at all.
And the last time you were involved in a major incident, you kind of wandered into that situation too.
All right, we're gonna stray away from that situation, please and thank you.
How about you guys box?
That was 2 years ago.
That's a good
We just
idea.
had to come to a consensus.
How about Gonzo and Christian? Since Christian has his big boxing match coming up, they get together and they box right
I
here
do
in the
need sparring
studio.
partners.
Dude, bring it, bro.
I'd love
I'll
to knock some
smoke
people
you.
out. That'd be great.
Dude, I would love to punch Christian Lacoss in the face and then pick him up and give him a hug.
He would crush you, man.
Wow.
He will
Put this
crush
way,
you.
Let me tell you something. My sparring is looking on point right now, and I'm not, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to hype myself up anymore.
Okay, don't say anything, Christian. Don't say anything. Just you unleash when it's time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Except for the fact
I know
that
you're
my
taking
opponent's complaining
advantage of
because he
the
can't make it
Connarton
over the
boost.
border. So,
Christian.
now my fight is up in limbo.
Doesn't
Christian,
matter.
I
It
do
doesn't
take
matter if it
advantage-
even's canceled. We have a new guy for you, Gonzo.
Nice.
Listen, Christian, you're taking advantage of the Connarton boost. You're getting a little more trendy popularity here. You got on the Peter White morning show once just to make Eazy-G jealous. We all know that.
I've been trending before you were born.
You were used.
What?
He used you.
It was trending a long time ago.
Before I was born in 1978.
I don't understand how that works, Christian.
He was just, yeah.
I don't know. I was
In fact,
joking.
that's my finishing move.
No one said he was smart, guys. He's just a fighter.
Christian,
My
we
finishing
don't know
move.
what goes on in his head.
Matt, my finishing
One
move
moment
is
he's
the
at one
Connarton
end,
boost.
one end of the road, and next he's at the other end.
The Connarton boost.
That's my finishing punch, yeah.
All right. All right.
Connarton boost.
All right.
No,
I
Connarton
think
bump. Sorry, the Connarton
Peter,
bump.
Peter's got to go. Thank you so much, Peter.
I got to fly, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Good to hear from you, Christian. Gonzo, we'll talk to you on Friday. And,
All right, Peter.
Thanks, everybody.
What do you have coming up tomorrow on the morning show? Anything special?
Something juicy, I'm sure.
All right. Get those juices flowing.
They will. They'll be flowing.
All right, Peter. Thank you so much.
All right. Adios.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Peter White leaves us, but and Alex Whiteley is in the Facebook live chat. Alex is going to be joining us via Skype at the top of the hour.
From the UK.
Yes, from the UK. He's got some big news to share.
Oh, I wonder if it's
Big
about my
news. I like
dog.
big news. I said I like big news.
Yes, yes. So what's up with your fight, Christian? Is that guy going to fight you this summer or what?
He's gonna fight me. He's gonna fight me.
Okay.
I think I sent you the screenshot of what he said. Hold up, I'll pull it up again.
Yeah.
Mostly because I don't remember exactly what he said.
But
But he said, I can't cross the border yet because I'm waiting on the stupid governments to open up the border so I can participate in Rough and Rowdy, which is a boxing event. He's like, so you got time to train. But up to you, man. Just know that you'll be in hell during 180 seconds in the ring with me. That's if you aren't sleeping on the canvas before that. Start skipping and drop the trampoline flips for a punching bag and make the most out of the time you have until I can come back.
he sounds pretty menacing, Christian. Are you worried?
Not one bit. No.
I like your
Sounds like this
confidence.
guy's
No.
afraid he's hiding behind a border.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the way. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, he's just
But
hiding.
at the same time, because I know people that went to Canada and came back in quarantine. If you can't do that, then I don't know what to tell you. But
Well-
at the same time, I'm kind of glad he is. He's not coming over right now
Yeah,
because it gives me a few months to train
yeah.
and get my skills up more.
I prepaid
yeah.
for the fight, so it better happen.
What?
I already ordered it. I prepaid for it.
Oh, on the pay-per-view. Yes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ordered the wrong pay-per-view, buddy.
Oh, crap. Well, that's unfortunate. That's frustrating.
Oh, yeah,
No,
that
we're
sucks.
aiming for
That's $180.
if
I'll never
Barstool
get
puts
back.
on the event within the next 3 months, that'd be great. I mean, hopefully June. But like I said, I don't know. That's on the promoter side of things. We're just two fighters, amateur fighters.
Right.
I'll meet you at the vaccination spot. After your second vaccination, I'll meet you on the spot, bro.
Okay.
We'll fight right on the curb.
So, Gonzo, you're...
Why can't I get you in a ring?
Yeah, why?
All right, fine. We'll find a ring.
We can put that on pay-per-view. And your
We don't
plan...
want that, Christian.
Your plan, Gonzo, is to punch him in the mouth and then hug him? Is that what you said?
No, knock him on the butt and then
Oh.
pick him up and hug him. Yeah.
And then pick him up and hug him. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it
For
might
some
be the other
sour,
way
then I'm
around.
sweet.
Most likely it will. It'll be me knocking you out, but, we can
I don't know.
figure this out later on.
All
I
right.
like the way this is going, though. I need a new rival. Hopwood's out of the picture.
If you want trash talk, I can give trash talk.
Yeah, Hopwood could be my manager, like the Jimmy Mouth of the South type of guy. Like,
yes,
do the hypothesis thing against them, like yelling from the corner.
All right. Well, Christian, I'll
do the sabbatical.
Christian, thank you for the call. We'll let you go. I'm going to add Alex Whiteley from the UK is going to be. We're going to add him to the Skype. So thank you for the call.
All right,
you don't got to go home, but you can't stay here, Christian.
What'd you say, Christian?
I said I'm going to head back to work.
All right, very good. All right, I'll see you at home.
All right, see you later. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, Christian Lacoss leaves us. I'm going to go ahead and talk about something, Gonzo, while I try to add Alex to the call.
So the key to a proper UK accent is you want to take the T and make it an oh. So like my daughter. That's the proper way to do a UK accent. Is that working out?
I don't know. We'll have to ask Alex. What's this thing you got to pick a bone with Peter White about? I'm very curious.
Oh, nothing, dude. Nothing. I have no beef with him whatsoever. I just said it. I felt like he was upset about the comment things, and I had him on the ropes, and I just was joshing him. There's no bone. Oh. Peter's very team Gonzo. He's been nothing but supportive. So, except sometimes I hear that he's talking about me when I'm late, but that's all right.
I think I almost have this figured out. What else have you been up to? Gonzo, did you say you're fully vaccinated now?
Yes, sir. So I'll be having a make-out kissing booth next week, right outside my mural at Blue Aqua. Guys, got to check that out. Things getting weird. There's aliens, there's fish, there's craziness going on, and go have some, calamari and check out.
Gonzo, I think I accidentally hung up on you. Uh-oh. Or maybe I didn't. Alex, is that you?
Hey, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hang on. I'm just going to, I think I might have made a mistake here. Actually, Alex, tell us, go ahead and update us. I'm going to try to get Gonzo back, but what's going on?
I just thought I would let you guys know that I have bought these amazing pair of Nike sneakers that I just wanted to tell you all guys all about.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're amazing. Apparently they got droplets of blood in the sole. They're just amazing. I'm not joking. Yeah, so I applied for a job as a presenter for a radio station. You guys have inspired me a lot. There's a lot of people that have inspired me with what I do, and I got the role. I started as a presenter for a radio station, so I just want to stand on the top of a building and scream it, so I'm really happy.
Oh, very cool. Congratulations. I think, by the way, Gonzo, did I get you back? Are you there, Gonzo?
Gonzo.
Hello.
Oh, jeez. Wow, you're loud.
Hello there. How are you?
Hello, Alex. Been a while.
Hello there. How's it going?
All right, we did it. We figured it out. All right, Gonzo is back with us, and we've got Alex Whiteley from the UK. And now I can give a more proper introduction now that I figured out the tech issue here. So Alex, we've been talking with Alex off and on for a while here on the show, and I've been on. Jenny and I had the honor and privilege of being on Alex's podcast. What's the difference? What was that about? Couple months ago, right, Alex?
Yeah, it was about that. It was about 8 weeks. I don't know. Time just is like a blur at the moment, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I totally lose track of time. Absolutely. But so while I was getting Gonzo back on the line, so you were talking about, so you are now going to be hosting a show on terrestrial radio. Is that correct?
It's internet radio. It's a brand new radio station. It's weird. I don't want to sort of name the radio and sort of jinx it. So I'll wait until I'm properly affiliated before I mention it. But yeah, it's a brand new radio station in Liverpool. It's an internet radio. So I can do it from my studio at home.
Excellent.
And yeah, this has been my absolute dream. I've always always wanted to go on the radio. The podcasting thing has been going so well that I thought, why not? Why not try it? I've built things, I've made things. Why not try it?
Is it going to be on the telly?
Is it going to be on the telly? You Americans make me laugh. You have to go to the old Cockney. All right, Governor.
Now do one of our voices.
I can't do one of your voices. You all talk a bit weird and stuff,
That's pretty good, actually.
Just do it. Do it.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah,
congratulations, Alex. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you very much. No, I really do. It's only a 2-hour show a week, but it's a start. And the people like Jonathan Ross, they started sort of sweeping the floors at BBC, and they go on to be superstars. So I just want to go into it, give it my all, and see what I can do. I'm really excited for it. So I wanted to say thank you to sort of like Matt and my guys at You Suck, the guys at the Biscuit. I just wanted an opportunity to sort of say thank you to everybody. So that's why I jumped on today. Truly inspired, and I feel the love, man.
I'm glad. Thank you, Alex. That's
great.
wonderful.
How did you connect with Matt, by the way? Just curious.
We met in a club. The lights were a bit dim. The music was of a certain taste. I shimmied over to him, asked if I could buy him a drink, and that was it.
It's a sure thing. Sure thing.
That's right.
I think it was Jenny had shared the post in a podcast group or something. I started watching the show, fell in love instantly. I started commenting, and Matt's not been able to get rid of me since.
Yeah, no, I'm very glad, and we had a nice time on. Are you still going to be doing the other podcasts that you do? Is that all going to continue?
Well, the guys over on my show, they shout at me all the time because I work too hard, and I do. So I host 3 shows on there at the moment, plus the stuff I do with my other show, the Shoes and Biscuits. So what I'm going to do is rein back a bit, just pull back, get rid of one of my live shows. So I've got a bit of extra time to focus and plan the radio stuff. So the USUC stuff is very much still going ahead. But my main baby for USUC has always been What's the Difference, the show you came on.
Yeah.
The guys are very, very capable at taking over the live shows. That's what they do. It's their bread and butter. So I've got no problems with letting them deal with that. The Wednesday night live show that we do is very much just chilling out down the pub. That's kind of what it's like. So they can do that. Don't worry about it. And I come on now and again. So yeah, this has always been a dream of mine for a while. This is my opportunity, so I'm going to take it.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, those of you watching online, if I position myself just right, you can see both Alex and Gonzo on the monitor there behind me. But now, what? So the new show. What is the new show exactly? What are you going to be doing on it?
I literally found out today that I'm going to be doing this. We've got to iron out the particulars. I thought it was an EDM sort of trance type radio station, but it's not. They kind of do an awful lot on there. And the guy that sent me, so I work night shift, right? So I saw this email, waking up with blurry eyes, and I read it, and I was like, oh, this is great, but didn't quite understand it. It was only when I kind of had a shower and sort of read it properly. And they've basically said I can play what I want, do what I want, just make sure I turn up on time and record my show. So I think I'm going to incorporate quite a bit of talk and a bit of. I like the idea of like a noughties station. You see the 60s, the 70s, 80s, some 90s, but I'd like the idea of a noughties music-based station with a bit of talk. So I think that's where I'm going to go.
So for American listeners, when you say that, because very few people say that here. So you're talking about the 2000s. We never in America, and you probably know this, Alex. We never quite figured out what to call that decade. It's 2021, and we still haven't figured out what to call that decade. So some people. Yeah,
I got to do that one in a Cockney accent, and I just to keep up with the character, I've got to be doing a noughties radio show. Oh, naughty,
yeah,
naughty, yeah. The 2000s, I think that was a great decade for music, for both hip hop, rock, maybe a bit of pop, R&B. So yeah, that's what I want to do. It's going to be more about. So what I want to show people with everything I'm doing. I mean, at the moment, I'm planning a 24-hour-long podcast challenge. I need to. Oh. There's a charity I'm speaking to that I want to link this up with, but I want to coincide it with Podcast Day, try and raise some money for charity. And all of these things I'm doing at the moment is just to show people that with a microphone and with a voice, you can achieve an awful lot, you know? Mm-hmm. So if I can run that through this radio station as well, reach out to people, very much what you do, Matt, you know? You sort of, you talk and you make people's day a bit better with conversation. And that's really powerful and really important. So that's the kind of ethos I want to sort of go forward with, I think.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. That's awesome.
Alex, I got a question for you. In the UK, is the art world, like, pretty popular? Like, are you into the art? Do you like art?
I like art, yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any, like, favorites? Or are they, like, are you a Banksy guy? Or are you kind of over him
no,
right now?
I was into Banksy before he went popular.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I do. I'm lucky to live in a town that's saturated with art. Shrewsbury in Shropshire in the UK, and we have plenty of great artists, and you know, it's just a brilliant place to be, and you kind of absorb that whilst living there. So yeah, I quite like a bit of everything, really. What about you? What do you like?
I mean, I like art, and I like, you know, music, and I mean, I'm pretty obsessed with art, so it pretty much stays. I got a kid too. I got a new baby. Well, he's not a baby anymore. He's almost 2, but that and art are my focus. So.
Oh, nice.
Gonzo's humble, but he's actually a very accomplished artist, and you know, you've sold a lot of pieces, right, Gonzo?
Yeah, that Connarton bump has been good for me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I appreciate any. Cause I'm not very good with art. I'm not very good. I can't sing. I can't draw. I can write. I can get by. But if somebody can write a book or paint a beautiful thing or sing a beautiful song, I'm always appreciative of that, because I can't. You know, so as an observer, it's nice to be inspired by something else people can do. I mean, we're very lucky with the USUC, Team USUC, that we've got the great and powerful Eric Fluger, who's on our team, and he's an amazing artist, very well accomplished. And I love being around people like that, because you kind of absorb that. I've said that once already.
That's what I went to, was more of an art scene in Manchester, just to be around that scene. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's good.
Seems like the UK is, like you said, inundated with it. You know.
Absolutely. I love anybody that goes outside the box and just makes things, you know?
Yeah. Creating, yeah.
But Matt, I wanted to ask you before, you know, I don't want to hold you up too long, but for someone that's going to start doing his own radio show, even if it's just for 2 hours, what advice would you give to someone when you start planning a show from fresh? You know, you got a blank page, draw what you want to draw, make what you want to make. What would you advise me to do?
Well, keep in mind, so I will answer that, but I always like to preface whenever anyone asks me for advice that whatever I tell you, I'm pretty sure that any instructor at any professional broadcasting school will tell you that my approach to things is completely wrong. But I'm happy to share. What I tell people is don't overthink it. Try to just make a show, build a show, plan a show that you would like to hear. Don't try to get overly, inundated with thoughts about, well, you know, what kind of an audience am I trying to attract? And, you know, do I need to, you know, what kinds of things do I need to include that I think others will want to hear? Make a show that you want to hear. And just
also, Matt, what you do a lot is you give them the rope.
Yeah.
Something's about to happen. You stand back and you just let that go, because eventually they're going to talk their way into something good.
Right. Yeah. A lot of cool things can happen organically if you let them, you know, but yeah, just don't overthink it and have fun. And also too, one mistake I think people make is, thinking that whatever it is in the beginning has to be what it's always going to be. Don't be afraid to let it change and evolve. And, you might start out and it's, by week 2, you're doing something completely different or approaching it completely different. Don't be afraid to give yourself that flexibility. But yeah, have fun and don't overthink it. Just make a show that you would want to hear. And I think you'll inevitably find that there's other people who are interested in hearing that show as well.
What do you think, Alex? Does it look like you?
I'm going to see. Hold it up a bit more. I'll start. Go up a bit more. Tiny bit more. I can't see the face. All I can see is that hat.
Yeah.
It needs a beard. It needs a beard and a bit more of a chin, a bit more of a jawline, a bit more of a
sketch. You got pretty eyes. I didn't have the time to do that. You got good eyelashes. So I didn't want to.
I've got llama's eyelashes. They're annoying. They go straight out and then back into my eye.
Hey, do me a favor, Gonzo. Hold that up again. I'm going to take a picture with my phone, and then I'll put it on. There we go. And then I'll share that to the Matt Connarton Unleashed Facebook page right now, and people can see it. Because otherwise listeners have no other way to see it. But I'm going to.
Otherwise, it's an inside conversation.
Right. Well, I'm going to share it to my personal page because for some reason it's not letting me share it to the Unleashed page, but people can see it on my personal page. And they can,
I had
a
problem.
Zoom in.
You can't really post pictures on there. I guess that's for a good reason.
Yeah. I don't know.
I still have the eggplant, though.
I can't get to the comments, but there's somebody who says that Alex isn't really from the UK.
Oh yeah. Abigail Jem says my theory is that Alex Whiteley is not from the UK, but actually in a basement in Hooksett, which is a city close to us. He just has a great British accent. Yes.
How did you know, man? How did you know?
Busted.
Oh God, what am I gonna do?
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, Matt,
what do you think about that, though? Do you read the comments? Do you get into the comments? Do you let it impact you? It's hard not to, right?
I think this is a lesson I've yet to learn with things that I create because, unlike you, I haven't been trending for years. Obviously, but no, I feel like once I get something that is so out there that people are going to be commenting all sorts. I don't think it's going to be healthy for me to actually go in the comments. I might get someone to do it for me. If that makes sense, because obviously I would never ever want someone to be hurt or abused in a comment section of something that I've created. But at the same time, as much as I love the criticism, sort of negative feedback, so it can change. If someone wants to go out there and hurt something that I've created, it might affect my performance. Does that make sense?
Also, if it's your show and then people are going at each other, you almost must feel a responsibility for what occurs on your chat room, even though you really don't. You shouldn't, but I can see how that could come about. People could hold you responsible for not monitor. I don't know. I feel like that's happened before to other hosts of this radio station.
Yeah, that's I don't know if you heard earlier, Alex, but we were that was kind of a topic of discussion earlier in the show today because as some people get, it gets very personal in the Facebook live chat sometimes. Sometimes people get a little too personal, but it's interesting, Do
you think things are obviously this is post Trump now? But do you think comments will go back? Because there was definitely a turning point when, with Trump's America and the America before that. I mean, there was obviously it's the internet. There's always going to be abuse. There's always going to be those sort of conflicting interests and stuff. But obviously with the Trump era, it kind of went a bit crazy for a little bit there. There's a lot of horrible stuff going on. Do you think it'll kind of simmer down now Trump's gone, or do you think that's it? This is where we are now.
I don't think it will. I think that's it. This is where we are now because Trump isn't going away.
And we're infected at this point.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, Gonzo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Trump isn't going away. I mean, he's still, he may very well, if he can stay out of prison, he may very well be the Republican nominee in 2024. The MAGA cult is not ready to let him go, and he's not ready to go. So
they're not ready to arrest him either, apparently.
Yeah, well, that day may come, but in the meantime. We'll see.
I was talking with my wife yesterday, and I did say that I would love to give at least a year living in America at some point in my life. I'd love to come over there and see what I can do with this fabulous fake British accent of mine. I don't know, maybe I can get behind a microphone and do something good.
Yeah.
Or maybe they thought I was you.
That's it.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
Not Alex, it's me, Gonzo, right here in Manchester, New Hampshire.
Wow.
I'm not from Italy. Well, you say I'm from Italy. You say I get Italian voice. It's crazy.
Conor McGregor. He's Irish.
He's
See how
Irish.
ignorant we are here?
What? Sorry?
I blame Trump for my ignorance.
Yes.
Are you allowed to do that?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that allowed?
We're free here to do it.
But what I will say to people that do struggle with comments, and I've spoken a lot about this when it comes to mental health things like that. It's okay to block people. It's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they're family, if they're long-running friends. If they upset you in the comments, you can sort of mute people, block them for a little bit, or block them afterwards. Just stay away from that. If it's going to affect your mental health, you can do that.
Yeah. Yeah. Peter White and I were kind of talking about that earlier, like people who want, some sort of moderator in the chat room or something. And then it's like, I won't say who the listener was who brought that up, but it's like, you can police yourselves in the chat room. You just, you just block somebody. If somebody's saying something you don't like, you can just block them, and then you can't see their comments.
That's what sucks, though. Then they make the comment, you don't see it, and then you're out of context if you want to play along with it.
That's true. I
feel though, if someone is straight out there in the comments abusing you for no reason, or they're having arguments about you, you leave them to it, and it burns out. They either make an idiot of themselves, or you've kept your pride. Like, I feel like as soon as you step into that ring, as soon as you start trying to argue back, you've lost. Because what you've done is you've shown them that you've got a short fuse and you can't hold your ground. You know what I mean? Getting into those arguments shows that they've touched a nerve and they've won.
It takes a lot of restraint, though, to ignore that stuff.
Oh, absolutely. I can't, during the last few weeks, when it comes to the COVID deniers and things like that, like the amount of times I've written comments and then deleted them and just backed out because I thought it's not worth it, man. Because attached to my name is the Shrewsbury Biscuit, is USUC Network, these things that I've worked for years on, and I don't want to ruin my reputation by flipping my lid on a comment thread.
Yeah.
Do you think that helped? Do you think that does affect the way you go in with things like that, Matt? When you've worked hard to create something like Matt Connarton Unleashed, do you feel like that reputation is worth protecting?
Yeah, well, I mean, my show, the way my show works, because my show's, it's essentially a political talk show, and it gets pretty. I kind of embrace, whatever controversy occurs or any of that, but again, because of the nature of the show, I'm in kind of a unique position there. So I don't really worry about it much. I just kind of embrace whatever goes on, or even with trolls. Like we've had trolls in our chat room because I kind of, to the chagrin of a couple people, I kind of befriended online this guy, Jesse PS, who I don't know if you're familiar with him. He hosts a show called Pod Awful. And, and he showed up, he called in a couple times on my show, and some of his acolytes showed up in the chat room and were trying to troll, but I don't mind that stuff at all. I think it's kind of interesting, and and I don't mind the trolls anyway, because I'm I don't take myself that seriously. I take the issues seriously and I take the show seriously, but I don't take myself seriously. So if somebody wants to make fun of me or whatever, it actually doesn't bother me. And I always say too, if people get mad at me or whatever, that's fine too, as long as they're reacting in some way. I'll take the love, I'll take the hate, but the only thing I don't want to take is nothing at all. You know what I mean? I want people reacting, and even if they hate listen, because there's people who do that. People will hate listen to something just to revel in the hatred of the host. Howard Stern proved that decades ago. So, I don't worry about it much.
No, I agree. Totally agree. And, I feel like I did say years ago when we first started doing this thing that as soon as you get trolls, you've made it.
Right. Yeah.
Because at least then people are paying attention to what you're doing. Somebody put in the comments saying, how's Boris Trump doing?
Yeah.
From the 12th of April, we get the shops are opening here again.
Mm-hmm.
Barbers can open. You can go to the pub, but as long as you drink outside. And Boris was like, I will be going to the pub and I will be having a pint. So you might see Boris in your local from the 12th.
Oh, boy.
Carry on, chum chum.
Oh, hello, mate. How are you?
Carry on, chum chum.
It's so funny how you Americans, man. You either go for the oh hello there, more tea, or the gruff, Cockney. There's never in between.
Right.
Do you have an American accent? You have like a New York accent?
Yeah, man. I'm not even from the UK. What are you talking about?
Nice. I like it.
I'm glad you like it. I mean, yeah. Do it.
Do it, Trump.
By the way, Christian Lacoss in the chat was saying what Alex is talking about is so important. I call it creator constraint. About how dealing with people and their comments and whatnot. We have a call. Let's grab this. Somebody might have a question for you, Alex. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, it's Eazy-G.
Ah, Eazy-G. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, I like what your call. What I forget his name now. The guy on the phone.
That's
the Skype.
That's Alex Whiteley.
Yeah, boy, I must have made it because I get trolled all the time on 95.3.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I must be a superstar.
But if you didn't, you wouldn't be a complete man.
That's right.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna make myself a new rule though. I did it good for a while. I just stayed out of the Facebook chat rooms in both shows, and that way I don't find out all the craziness going on there. So going forward, I'm gonna stay out of the rooms.
Yeah,
I made a mistake of going and check all the comments on the Peter White Morning Show, and I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad thing to do.
Ah, okay. So your remedy is to just ignore that going forward.
Right, to stay out of the rooms. That way you don't know what they're saying, good or bad or different.
Take forever to get somewhere, and you just took the advice. Eat a bunch of potatoes.
Right, because when you don't know what's going on, you're better off.
Right. Now, do you have any, Eric? Do you have any advice for Alex and his new show?
Yeah, I agree with what you said, Matt. You got to just do what makes you happy.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I know a couple people over the years have told me, maybe for the Weekly Die-On, but they said when you do your radio show, does the host give you any kind of like script of what to say? I said, hell no, they never do.
Right.
Eric 2.0 here. Hey, Eric, I got a question. Let's address the elephant in the room. What about this morning?
Yeah, like I said, I shouldn't have gone back and checked out the Facebook messages. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to stay out of the rooms.
No. Are you done with the Peter White Morning Show? Because you didn't call in.
No, we're not done.
All right.
I don't think I'll ever be done with the show.
What's that, Alex?
I was just going to say, when you talk about sort of staying out the chat rooms and staying away from those conversations, there's something going on in the UK at the moment where the youth, mostly the youth, are going out and they're meeting up in parks in like their hundreds, drinking crazy amounts, leaving bottles everywhere, running around parks and partying basically. And there's all these conversations where the one side of it is these kids have been cooped up for a year. They should be able to go out and blow off a bit of steam. And, when we were kids, they'd get messed up. That's kind of like what we do when we're kids. And the other side is they're leaving all this like litter and like literally mountains of like trash everywhere. So when it comes to things like that, when I sit on the fence, I'm kind of like, yeah, they should pick up the litter. They should definitely like sort of look after their local area, but at the same time, let the kids blow off a bit of steam. I feel like they're the comments threads I have to stay away from because I see comments and I just want to get into these arguments and I just can't. I can't have. Yeah, it's just it's difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think it's fair that people from the UK can say the C word without any repercussions just by saying that.
Oh no, absolutely. If I said the C word in front of my mum, she'd straight up slap me.
Right.
But you just did. You said you can't do it.
We can. We're not allowed to do it, but it's just we're a lot cooler when we say it than you guys. You know, when we say it, it comes with a sting. You know, it comes with a bark.
Yeah.
When you say that C word, when you guys say it, maybe not so much. You know?
Like I would say it, but I can't say it.
Right. Sometimes we have to remind Eazy-G, because he has a bit of a potty mouth, right, Eric?
Oh, I did. I slipped that one time. Yeah, it was down and dirty. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was nuts. But yeah, I'll give you your
like your honeymoon, huh, Eric?
Your guest there. I'll give some advice, and I'll hang up there. Always remember, you never know who's listening out there. So have a great show.
Yeah. All right, Eric. Thanks for the call. All right, our friend Eazy-G. Wow, very nice, very nice.
Yeah, I love Eric.
Well,
so is he big in the UK, Alex?
Yeah,
is that me?
No, is Eazy-G big in the UK?
No, I listened to the show quite a bit, this show, so I know who Eric is.
I always say, Eazy-G, he's not internationally known, but he's known to rock the microphone.
He's big in my heart. There you go.
There you go.
Does that sell?
He's in all of our hearts.
City Hall, that's for sure.
I think Donald's just called him Sleazy G in the chat. That's funny.
Yes. Well, Alex, so when does the new show start? Or do you know yet? Do you have a start date?
They pretty much said I can start right away, but I've got to plan things. Like if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to do it properly, I'm not going to go in without a plan. I want to create graphics and create a basis for a show, and also I want to look at sort of playlists and who I want to play, because I do want to sort of feature unsigned bands as well, find some new talent out there. Mm-hmm. It's a brand new radio station, so I get to help them in their early stages of their journey and help them become bigger, hopefully, so I want to really think about what I'm going to do. So maybe in the next few weeks I'll keep you guys posted, though.
Please.
Absolutely.
Yeah fantastic.
Hit me up on the top of the morning.
Top of the morning.
Hey, and what's
Is that the name of the morning show? The top of the morning?
Top of the morning?
No, that's not the one Piers Morgan walked off.
Oh, yes. Poor Piers. He's
actually in Hooks It right now.
Hey, what's your vaccine situation, by the way? Have you been vaccinated yet, Alex?
I have. I've got my second one at the end of the month. 31 million people in the UK have been apparently vaccinated.
Excellent.
Good job.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
Quite well.
Very good.
There's lots that still need it.
Yeah.
But I think I'm not really one to sort of get political, but I think they've done a great job. They've done a really good job with the vaccine in the UK.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing well with it here. Just got to get ahead of the variants that are spreading. But the other day we had, I think it was Saturday, 4 million, a record 4 million people vaccinated in one day in the U.S. And I've got my second shot on the 26th. But we have a call. Let's grab this. It might be someone else who has something for you, Alex. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
It's Eazy-G callback. I had a question for your guest there. What do you think of that latest interview with the royal couple there? And I'll hang up and listen.
Ooh, good question. All right, thanks, Eric. Yeah, good question.
We did a show about this, didn't we, Matt? We sat and had a really good chat about this.
Yes.
I was right. Last time I came on your show, Matt, we talked about this, and I said it'd be a flash in the pan. Big news, all these horror stories in the newspapers, and it'd be forgotten within a few days. And it was, it was like, oh my God, look at all this outrage, all the racist comments and things. It was quite bad. And then it was gone. It was gone, which I think is bad in a way, because when you look at mental health and you look at racism, these things should be continued to be. Oh, look at that background. That's good, Gonzo. And.
Oh yeah. I'm going to take a picture of that.
Did you take something without me seeing? What's going on? Or did I take something? Did somebody slip something in my car? No, I feel like these things should be talked about for a lot longer than what they were.
You're damn right I did. Enjoy your evening.
I thought the interview was interesting because of the topics that they brought up. You know, they were very important topics that we should be talking about, and it's just gone, hasn't it? Who's talking about it now? No one.
Right. Yeah.
You should be tripping for the better part of next week.
I love it.
So what do you think? Do you think we'll hear any more from Harry and Meghan, or is that kind of the end of that story? Do you think they'll just kind of do their thing now? And
I think the royal family are very good at quashing things.
Mm-hmm.
And they're really good at making things disappear. Storylines. They'll come up with some other distraction, I imagine. They're probably like, oh, which one of you is going to have a baby?
Right.
Or which one of you is going to get married so we can just distract ourselves from this? I don't think there'll be big changes in the royal family and the way they operate things, because it's an institution that's, hundreds of years old. Things have never changed in that time. And I don't think they will. I'd like them to, though.
Yeah, absolutely. It's funny. I was listening to Howard Stern, and he was saying something about how he was thinking that some people might actually kind of resent Harry and Meghan because there they are, sitting there at this where Oprah interviewed them. It was, this I don't know where it was exactly, but it because the backdrop being what it is, it's almost hard to feel sorry for them in a way, and some people might kind of resent them for complaining about the life that they had, that they left behind, because they're obviously very well off. They're certainly not going to be starving anytime soon, but I don't know. That was his take.
It's a bit like, okay, this is a really bad analogy, but stick with me for a second, listeners, right? It's a bit like raising an animal in a zoo, okay? So you get all these aesthetic things around them. You got all this fake plants. You've got this enclosure that they're used to. They get fed when they want. There's safety. They're not going to get attacked by other animals. And if they were to be let out in the wild, they would die because they don't know how to look after themselves. It's very much the same with the royal family, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Harry, it's a very spoiled, I guess you could say, millennial thing to say when you say he didn't choose to be born into that. It's not his fault that he had all this privilege, but at the same time, people can still get hurt in those situations. People can, in his situation and in Meghan's, these guys were emotionally tortured for years. So, I mean, I would love to be a prince. And yes, I would love to live in a mansion and have all the fame. But if that's all you've ever known, and you can't go out with your friends, and you can't say what you like, do what you like, work as what you want, even get mental health help, then I feel like that's a situation where nobody should be put in.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Kind of like I heard someone use the analogy. It's like a golden prison. It's.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
it's too.
I want to be a prince.
Well,
I'll make you a prince. You can be my prince if you want, as long as I can be the king.
Yeah. You stay over there on the other side of the pond.
And what of
building bridges? I'll be building bridges.
I'll go from making prince to being a prince.
Wow. All right. That sounds like a premise for a Disney film or something. But and what of Piers Morgan and Sharon Osbourne, and are they just kind of? I mean, they can afford to retire, but
I believe they've been locked up in a dungeon, Matt.
Yes.
They've gone. They've been thrown into a hole. We'll never see them again. I don't care about those guys.
Drunk again.
I feel like the less people that talk about Piers Morgan and throwing in hashtags, the better.
Yeah.
He needs. I think metaphorically, he does need to be thrown into a dungeon.
Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Metaphorically, of course. Of course. Well, Alex, thank you for Skyping with us today. This is great. Congratulations again on the show. And please keep us posted as it gets closer, so we can, obviously it's online, so we'll be able to access it from anywhere in the world. So really looking forward to checking it out. And it's always nice to talk to you.
Awesome.
Thanks
man.
for having
Congrats.
me on and let me brag about this new thing. Hopefully it works out.
No, bloat, dude. Gloat, you bloat.
You see what he did there? He even rhymed it.
Right, I've got to go, but thank you very, very much for having me on the show. Make sure you check out USUK, the website, which is usuknetwork.com. and you'll find out everything you need to know about me. But thanks for having me on the show, Matt. I really do appreciate it.
Oh, anytime, Alex.
Congratulations, Alex. I'll be watching or listening.
Thank you very much. Thanks for my art as well. It's beautiful. Catch you later, guys.
Oh, very nice. All right. Take care, Alex. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Alex Whiteley leaves us. And Gonzo, you can...
He's a good sport, huh?
Yes. Very nice. So
I'm sure. Imagine how obnoxious that is to me.
What's that?
Just go, oh, Terry, oh, hey.
I think I was impressed actually. I think you sounded very very British. I was confused for a moment there actually.
Really?
Yeah,
I was like I was two people.
I was confused. I thought, well, no, I thought you were British, and I just had been confused this entire time.
No, just from hooks it.
Right. Well,
Yeah, right.
It's already it's already 5:30, so we kind of blew through the break. That's okay. We'll just keep going. There's no point in breaking now. But I do want to just remind you all, of course, we are proudly sponsored by the Hop Knot in the Brady Sullivan at 1000 Elm Street. Don't go there today. Monday and Tuesday is their weekend, but they will be open tomorrow. Of course, they have delicious gourmet pretzels and they have craft beer. Thursday night is trivia night. They have the Sunday brunch. It's wonderful. I also see Mike Pelopita in the Facebook live chat. Mike, of course, from Queen City Cabinetry, another one of our wonderful sponsors here at WMNH. Mike says that's your best impression yet.
Thank you, Pelopita.
Wow. You do.
Over there at the old historic Sunbeam Mall where I used to get shaggy with all the ladies in the hot tub situations.
Oh, that definitely sounds like something for Matt Connarton Unsheathed.
Because we're way past the hour.
Yes. By the way, Alex Whiteley did drop the link into the Facebook live chat. And I should tell people, too, who are listening, usucknetwork.com is the site, but it's the way it's spelled is USUKnetwork.com, so people know how to find it. And we have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, it's Eazy-G. I was only going to call back, but I had to mention that the Sarah Osborne's hubby is going to, it's already taped, but Ozzy Osbourne is going to the WWE Hall of Fame, the celebrity section. I have no idea why. But.
Oh, wasn't he at one of the early Yes, he was at one of the early WrestleManias.
Bye, guys.
Huh?
Just kidding.
Oh, okay.
I can
all right.
Talking wrestling.
Oh, I took your advice the other day, by the way, and I listened to that the other celebrity going in there, that guy from Star Trek.
William Shatner.
Yeah, there was a show of like 12 minutes long about all his highlights, and boy, that guy was pretty funny.
Eric, when you watch the WWE and they do a bra and panties match, do you turn your eyes or cover them up?
They don't really do that anymore, though. That was back in the day.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. Now they treat the women much more respectfully now and present them as the athletes that they are, and it's much better now.
Right.
Yeah.
But they keep saying on the background of the WrestleMania hype that Brock Lesnar is going to show up on this weekend, and I hope he doesn't.
Why?
I hope he's wearing a bra and panties.
Because I can't stand that guy.
Oh, you don't like Brock Lesnar?
He's getting up there in age, I think about the old guys.
You're very ageist, Eazy-G.
I don't like those guys who just pop in for $1 million and then go back home.
Right.
He would have to self-quarantine because he's in Canada.
That's true. He lives in Canada now. Oh, my goodness.
According to his ex-manager there, Paul Heyman, he's enjoying his life on the farm. So
this is a guy
coming from the guy who took the money to leave the morning show to take the money for the Connarton show is telling us he doesn't like people that take the money and run.
Yeah, that's true. A little hypocritical there,
Eazy-G. You're right. Yeah. But it was funny though because they were talking the other day on the World Wide Web that the first WrestleMania without those two old guys, The Undertaker and Triple H.
Uh-huh.
First one in like over 20 years without one of those old guys on the show.
Yes, well, Triple H, he has not had his retirement match yet.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. One last funny story. I don't believe it at all, and I hope it doesn't happen. They're saying the Hulkster thinks he got one more run in him. Come on, that guy's too old.
Yeah, he's about 70.
Vince McMahon would never allow him to go back in the ring. He's almost 70. He's over 65 years old.
Right. No, I agree.
And he's like crippled now. He's so many health issues.
Where'd Gonzo go? He left us. That's quite the background. I don't think that's his actual...
It would be a big lawsuit if he's going to get hurt in the ring, you know?
Right.
He's not going to allow that.
We don't want anything to happen to the Hulkster, although he is a bit racist, as we found out. But
I think that was a joke article. It was like fake news.
Right. Probably. I think so, yes.
I mean, Hogan and Ric Flair back in the ring, I don't think so. Come on.
I don't think so. I don't think anyone wants to see that.
Yeah, but apparently there's Charlotte Flair's... other half there is rumors that he's going to AEW.
Report, Eric.
Oh, Gonzo, you're back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that rumor.
Use up all his material.
What rumor was that?
Charlotte Flair's boyfriend is going to go to AEW.
Yes, apparently they both had COVID.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't it kind of like when you leave one organization, don't you have to wait 90 days before you can go to another organization?
From what I read, for whatever reason, Andrade did not have a 90-day no-compete in his contract, which is highly unusual.
Yeah, I read that he had COVID too, yo.
Did you see
But apparently Charlotte Flair is over the COVID now.
Yes.
But I don't know if they're going to put her on the show.
Did you see, by the way, Eric, that Chris Jericho, who currently is in AEW, is going to be on Steve Austin's talk show on the WWE Network, now on Peacock?
I heard that right after the night, too.
Yeah. Pretty amazing.
That one word or 2 words?
There's a big rumor on the street that his contract's up in the next year, and Vince McMahon wants him to come back to his home.
Right.
Do you think he'll do that?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, you're probably right.
This entertainment report is dedicated to Ric Flair.
But you never know in the world of wrestling. You never know.
You never know, Eazy-G.
If the money's right, he'll come back.
Mm-hmm. Now,
one guy I think is all done to CM Punk. I think his wrestling days are over.
Whose wrestling days?
CM Punk.
Oh,
it's
perhaps.
all downhill for him.
CM Punk, yeah.
But he was great back in the day. I was in some old videos. He was great with the microphone, but
he was.
I think his days are done.
Well, he is in his 40s, so I'm sure you don't want him to come back. You're very ageist.
No, but he hasn't wrestled in years, so I think he's just out of the scene. He doesn't want to do that no more.
Right.
Eric, I just got a message from your neighbor. He needs to use the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, buddy. All right, I'm gonna clear the air. So, talk to you guys later.
All right, Eric. Bye-bye. All right, Eazy-G, Eric Gagnon, our entertainment reporter. He'll be
three-time caller.
That's right. He'll be Skyping in on Thursday with his entertainment report.
Yes, dedicated to Rush Limbaugh again.
Again?
Wonder if he knew what he was doing when he did that.
I was confused. Speaking of that, I was very confused last week during his entertainment report. He dedicated his report to Veronet March, and he said something about how he doesn't usually do that. He doesn't usually dedicate the entertainment report to someone. And I was like, Eric, you do that every week. And he's like, oh, no, I don't. And I'm like, yeah, you do.
Matt. They'd be together if she didn't smoke cigarettes.
I know.
That's the only thing holding them back.
Yes. Scott Robinson is very upset that he has to wait until Thursday. He's Eric's biggest fan, I think.
He is.
Yeah.
He actually is. I've talked to Scott Robinson via Messenger for a game that I made awful. Like, it was an awful game. But I did get to chat with different people I haven't met, and he legit is an Eazy-G fan.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I am, too.
Oh, I am, too.
It'll get me in trouble with Peter, but I'm going to go ahead and say I am, too.
We all love Eazy-G. We love Eazy-G.
Like that uncle that you have to love, but you don't like.
No, we love Eazy-G.
He's your family.
I miss having him here in the studio. I miss having you here in the studio. I've got my second shot coming up on April 26th. So, and then, a couple weeks after that, I'll be considered fully vaccinated. Jenny will be fully vaccinated, and hopefully we can have people in the studio again.
I've been in the bubble, a little bit of the bubble anyway.
Now, you said, by the way, so I wanted to ask you, you said you're already fully vaccinated? How'd you pull that off?
Well, the family member. You can bring a family member. So
yeah,
and anybody can do that. That's something that nobody really knows.
Yeah,
that you can bring a family member unannounced, unscheduled appointment if they have the credentials, which is over, now the age. But my wife has a, an asthmatic thing, and she works for the government, and got fast tracked a little bit. I don't want to talk about it too much.
Yeah.
But we got some privilege.
Yeah. So you were able to go with her and get your shots at the same time, basically?
I got the first one as a +1. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got the last one Saturday in Concord at the Steeplegate?
Steeplegate Mall, yeah.
Steeplegate Mall. How easy was that, huh?
Yeah. That's where I got mine. It was very surreal for me to go for my first one there because I was there when they first opened that mall. I was working for Sears at the time. I helped open that store. So then to be back there all these years later getting vaccinated, it's just like, it's weird. It was very, very weird to be in there.
Now you have to die there.
Right. That'll be the next thing. Yeah. So
the funny thing is I ordered a license from DMV because it's all COVID. I had to wait for it to get to me, so it didn't get there. I had all my other things, but I didn't have a photo ID. So you know what I brought? I brought a Manchester Inklink article that Carol wrote about my City Hall thing.
Yeah?
With my picture on it. And that was my photo ID.
I'll be damned.
I'm a smoozer.
And it worked.
It worked. I once cashed a check with a Water Country season pass.
No.
I swear. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Water
My next
Country.
thing is to go to Chuck E. Cheese and get one of them picture things you can take at the photo booth that they laminate.
Right.
Black and white.
Right.
And just start cashing checks with it. Yeah.
That's a great idea. Wow. All right. Good for you. And by the way,
Alex Wiley can use that drawing I made of him if he needs picture ID.
Oh, and should we mention too? That's a good idea. Should we mention too? You had said something in the chat room the other day about because you're fully vaxxed. If someone needs a ride.
Yeah. Let's not take advantage of me, but yeah, I kind of did that for a PR boost. But at the same time, yeah, just message me. Anybody that messages me know that this is all radio shtick. Deep down, I'm not so bad.
No, you're a good guy.
Matt, you know that.
You're a good guy. I don't mean to.
You know the inner workings of the show, and
I don't mean to.
If someone's in need, I'll be there anytime. Yeah. So if someone legit needs a ride, I'll give them a ride.
Yeah. Don't mean to break the fourth wall, but yes, you are a good guy.
I'm not going to Loudon though.
Right, Loudon. No, that'd be crazy.
It's a little far.
Are they vaccinating people in Loudon? I assume people in Loudon have to go to Concord.
The racetrack is.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. They're doing another mass vaccination there.
Come on, man.
I totally forgot about that.
You almost cost 11,000 vaccinations for us.
I know. That would not be good. That would not be good.
That's a J&J, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
I don't know. I just made that up.
I was hoping when I got mine it would be the J&J because it's one and done. But then again, might be better off with the Pfizer. We have a call. We'll grab this.
Oh. Got Pfizer, got Moderna.
Oh, really? Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
How you doing, Matt? How you doing, Gonzo?
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Ron?
Hey, listen. Yeah, this is Ron. How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Hey, Gonzo, if you're giving rides, tomorrow I got to go to the University of New Hampshire. If you're giving rides, I'll take a ride because I figured, heck, I really don't want to waste my gas.
No, this is more for people that don't have a car on.
Oh, jeez.
Good try.
Real quick, though. I heard you talking about the DMV. I remember last year, just before the corona happened, I was going into the DMV to register a car. And when I went in, one woman was wearing a mask, and we were just starting to learn about corona.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, sure enough, the door was closed. Whoever had it passed it and spread it around.
Oh,
but there was no signs. There was nothing telling you wash your hands. There was no warnings.
Yep.
Even though they knew that one person had it, they didn't tell us. And sure enough, the next day it was closed.
I remember that. I remember that being in the news about the community spread at the DMV. Yep. I remember that story. Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough.
But you didn't.
Matt, didn't you eat the COVID jerky?
COVID jerky?
The COVID jerky Ron made?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't have any COVID jerky. You made COVID jerky, Ron?
Well, they say
No, I didn't make that though. A friend gave it to me.
Oh.
You know what's great though? You thought it was on surfaces, but it's really not really, is it? It's just all spit in the air that you got to dodge.
Yeah, they're finding out now. I just saw a news story actually that they say the odds of contracting COVID through surface transmission are about 1 in 10,000. They're saying now it's
yeah,
all,
that's from the government. That's from Biden's people.
Yeah, it's all aerosol. It's all, if you're around someone who's, when they're breathing, when they're talking. That's how it's being transmitted. It's all through the air. Yeah.
So an aggressive
people starting to get
whisper like
salmonella now from outside bird feeders.
Really?
Yeah, 2 people in the United States, and the CDC has been reporting that it's been widespread. Birds carry salmonella, and the people go out there and poke at the little bird feeders and change, the sous or whatever you call the thing, souettes, and just get involved with the food. And 2 people in the U.S. have got salmonella from it.
Oh.
No one's died yet, but definitely sick enough to send you to the hospital.
Oh, wow. Well, that's not good.
Fact about salmonella is Liza Minnelli's brother.
Oh, jeez. Oh, boy.
Hey, so when I go for my shot tomorrow, will they let me take it in the rear end if I want?
I don't know. I don't know if that's an option, Ron, but you can ask.
Yeah, yes. I mean, wouldn't everybody rather have it in the rear end?
Obviously.
I don't know. Hey, whatever you're into is whatever you're into, though. This is a no judgment zone.
I say you just get in line backwards.
Just looking for a laugh. I'll take it in the arm with just like everybody else. And
all right.
Matter of fact, scratch what I just said.
Okay.
Scratch it from the records. I never said that.
Okay, so you do want it in the arm. All right.
They do.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I just looking for some silly humor, but every time I try silly humor, I always say, "What did I just say? Shut your mouth, stupid."
Well, no, there was just one specific thing where that was a problem. But Gonzo did point out they do let you choose which arm, so so that's good.
Or cheek.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with half in one arm and half in the other arm.
Oh yeah. Ooh, you kind of split it up, a little variety.
Yeah, what the heck? Why not?
I bet you're wondering how long you're going to be there.
Ha, 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 ha. Don't go there.
Oh, that took me a second. Yeah.
Yeah. Catch up.
Yes. Bad Gonzo. Bad.
Yes, bad Gonzo. All right.
That wasn't the bad part.
That's true. All right. Well, Ron, good luck with that. Where are you having the shot? Where do you have to go?
Southern University in New Hampshire.
Oh, right. That's right. You'll be pleased. It's very efficient there. You stay in your vehicle, and they come around and they do the thing, and it's extraordinarily efficient, and it'll be great.
All right. Terrific.
All right, Ron. Good luck.
Good night, guys.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bad Gonzo. Bad Gonzo.
All right.
Yeah, I thought that would be the case in Concord, too. I thought it would be vehicle, but you have to get out.
Yeah, in Concord, you have to get out and stand in line, but that's okay. It's still very efficient. I was there bright and early a week ago Monday at 8 a.m. and it was good. They get everybody in there. And
I have a confession.
Yes,
I didn't wait 15 minutes. I waited 12.
Oh,
yeah. And I drove home.
Well, that's fine. I mean, you're supposed to, but
good food's on the way home, though. Let me tell you, the options. A lot of options in Concord on that little route.
Oh yeah, on Loudon Road. Yeah. Did you have any side effects? Either
I was
with
tired. I was tired AF the
Yeah.
first time, and then the second time nothing.
Yeah, I got
I'm so tired though.
I've only had my first shot, but yeah, I was because I got it that Monday, and then on Wednesday, it took a couple days for it to get me, but on Wednesday, I was so tired after my show, and I looked up, and apparently, it's like one of the most common side effects. I went home, it was about 8 o'clock, and I told Jenny, I was like, I am so fatigued, I got to lie down. So I did, and I woke up about 12 hours later. But when I woke up, I felt fine, back to normal. But yeah, the fatigue really got me. But from what I understand, that's a good thing. If you have some sort of side effect from it, that just means your body is reacting to the vaccine the way that it should, building those antibodies, and it's doing its thing. So it's actually a good thing. So
Matt, that's the closest to having a newborn you'll ever get then, that feeling of tiredness.
Thank God.
Because it doesn't stop.
That's what I've heard.
You fight with your wife over who's going to get to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It kind of, it's like one of those times when you like, you're tired, but when you resist, when you lay down, you're not getting out. So you kind of fight it. And then when you do lay down, no matter where you are, you're just going to fall asleep. Yeah. That's the feeling I got after the first one, for sure.
Yeah. Brian Mackey in the chat room says, waiting? I wasn't told to wait. Yeah, what they're doing here, Brian, is after you get the shot, they want you to wait 15 minutes before you leave, just in case you have any sudden adverse reactions right away, which I haven't heard of that really happening to anybody, but I guess it's a precaution that they're taking here that apparently they are not taking in Idaho. But
I thought for sure I'd see some kind of episode, but I didn't.
Really? You were expecting something?
There's probably 40 people in that room.
Yeah.
You just, you figured one person would have a reaction, but good thing they didn't.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it's...
Because I'll tell you what, you hear nothing but positive. Like, even Republicans now there's only 20% of America resistant against this vaccine now. And before... I'd have to say it was right down the middle to start.
Oh, yeah.
And then kind of slipped. Sooner or later, people are going to get it, realizing that they're just not going to be invited anywhere if they don't go get it. And that alone is good. I don't mind socially shaming people into getting it because, it's good for the game.
Same. Yeah. But yeah, there's polling data that shows vaccine hesitancy has been declining steadily. But I think part of it is, too, people are seeing, look, millions of people are getting vaccinated and no one's grown a third arm yet. It's fine,
Well, Stacey Wilcox did.
Well, I heard about that, yeah.
But you guys made the point, you and Jenny, I think Jenny brought it up. The biggest proof is millionaires cutting the line.
Yeah.
They wouldn't do it otherwise,
Right.
So that just goes to show that it's worth cutting the line and spending some money on. Yeah. So spend the money, guys. Spend the money.
Yeah. By the way, hello to Chris H. Space in the Facebook live chat. He must have heard I was wearing my Edgewise shirt. Great band from the area. I look forward to the day when I can see them live again. Jenny and I went to see them open for LA Guns at Jewel. Seems like a lifetime ago now.
Well, you're Rob Acevedo. You just don't care. You'll let anyone in. It's a takeover.
Well, Rob is fully vaccinated, and he's had COVID.
Yeah, I remember he was on the show. He's like, hey, by the way, I've been gone because I have COVID. You're like, that was good TV.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you're hanging in there. Because you already had it. You were the first one to have it in Manchester.
Who, me?
Yeah, remember you fell on your knees.
It's very possible. That's been a consistent topic of speculation in my household. Is that Christmas night 2019? I was on the grassy knoll in front of CMC. I couldn't even make it to the door. I couldn't breathe, and I was diagnosed with asthma. And it was before we knew that COVID was already in the United States. And, they thought it was a little bit weird that, there I am in my 40s and, just now having asthma for the first time in my life. A little odd. So it may very well have been COVID. Very possible.
Well, that's why you don't try asthma in your 40s.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, though, Matt. You don't remember, but I snuck off, put a pair of scrubs on, and I was that mystic angel that brought you into the ER. I found you on the knoll.
I didn't remember that was you. That's incredible. Thank you for doing that. You saved my life.
Matt. You go, you're not on a leash. Let's go.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, guys, get vaxxed, bro. Don't be so stubborn.
Yeah. 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 Trust the science.
Besides, if you ever want to literally go and get if you want to go to a club and grind, You can't do that without getting vaccinated.
Right. Exactly. That would be perfect in a public service announcement.
Yeah, if you want to grind, get it. Remember The Grind? Do you remember that show?
Oh, that was a show.
MTV, The Grind?
Oh, yeah, on MTV. Yep, I do remember that, actually.
So silly.
Yeah, wow, that was a while ago. Well, Gonzo, we are just about out of time. Do you have anything to plug? Are you going to be on Ward 13 this week, or what's happening with that?
I don't know, but RidleyReport.com, we ambush celebrities, and don't forget, we'll be at the post office Sunday.
Yes.
That's the only plug I got.
Outstanding. All right, my friend. Well, we'll let you go.
All right, well, I'm going to do this the right way and say goodbye. So
you are.
There'll be no shenanigans.
Wow, no shenanigans. All right.
Can you play me out with my music?
Oh, yes, I should. I didn't even think of that. I totally forgot about your music.
Okay.
Careless
Whisper.
Let's see. Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea. We haven't heard it in a long time either.
Oh, maybe we'll play it on the break.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
And I'll just fade away.
Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Hang on. There we go. There's that sexy saxophone. All right, thanks, Gonzo.
Bye, Manchester. You're welcome.
And if you missed any part of today's show, it'll be up in just a little bit at WMNHradio.org and at MattConnarton.com. And thank you again to Alex Whiteley for joining us as well with this big announcement.
Matt.
And, of course, Peter White. Yes.
Hey, Matt.
Yes.
Real quick.
Yep. There we go. That's how you do it. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'll talk at you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.